Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, we gonna get a bang every episode like this. Cause this episode was a banger. Like this episode was off the chain. This episode I actually enjoyed this episode and I didn't want this episode to end at all. This was one of my favorite episodes right here. And this only the second episode of the season. Wyatt, I got a bone to pick with you. Wyatt, what are you doing, buddy? Wyatt, why are you running around here with loaded guns? This is not GTA 5. You're not playing the PlayStation and you're not playing the Xbox. Why are you running around here with a loaded gun acting like you know how to shoot somebody but you don't know how to shoot nobody? Well, technically, you shot the right one. You missed the other one, I should say. You got the right one, you missed the second one. Cause I've been wanting something to happen in the gym. You basically gave me what I've been wanting, something to happen in the gym. After Benny beat him down, I wanted him to at least get hurt. Just like I want Veronica to at least get somewhat hurt. I don't want her to die, cause y'all ain't gonna kill her off no matter how much I beg and plead for it. At least he got hurt, so I'm satisfied with this episode. Now, Wyatt, what I'm gonna need for you to do is the next time you want to think you playing GTA 5, and the next time you think you're gonna get away with murder or get away with attempted murder, make sure you finish the job. Make sure you hide the evidence. Make sure that you don't run outside with the same gun you committed a crime with, and end up getting shot because you were stupid enough to hold a gun up in the air in front of cops and the DA. That's it, and that's all I'm gonna need for you to do for me. Other than that, I ain't got no complaints. I ain't got, you did your thing. You gave me exactly what I wanted. Jim to at least get hurt. Don't kill him, just hurt him. If you kill him on accident, I would take it. The same thing I want to happen to Veronica happened to Jim. So you know what? I would take it. At least you gave me something high out of your mind and high as a kite. I would take it. Thank you for that, Wyatt. I will give you that one. But the next time you play GTA, next time you learn how to get you a scope on your gun or upgrade your gun for a better gun, make sure you actually shoot your targets and don't nick them, or better yet, don't leave a mark on them that you thought they was dead but not really, because I could have sworn up and down that Catherine was dead. If somebody would have told me Catherine wasn't dead, I would have called you a bald-faced liar in your face and would have told you lying your behind off right now. So that blood we saw, I'm guessing that was from a nick, or he actually hit her, but it wasn't fatal. Cause I know for sure he shot Jim in the face or somewhere up here somewhere. Cause I remember when he shot him and he did like that, you can tell it got him from either him or somewhere in his face. So he got Jim a clear shot. Now with Catherine, that one was a little bit tricky because she was running through the house. She ran into the bathroom. She sat on the tub, said, oh no, please don't shoot me. He had a long barrel shotgun, which means when you shoot that, there's power coming behind that gun. So either he shot her, she might have hurt herself, or he nicked her, or how you explain that blood that was on that splashed across that flashed across the shower wall when he shot her? She told us that, well, she told Hannah, cause Hannah didn't realize she was alive till she went in her room. She's still in shock. She's still wondering why you want to kill me or kill us. Um, She told Hannah that he tried to shoot me. I fell in the tub. I basically pretended like I was dead. I was holding my breath. When I needed air, I came up. Other than that, I was under the tub like I was dead until I heard the sirens. Then I got out of the tub. So, y'all gonna have to explain to Catherine to me because there's no way possible. Unless she was like Veronica, took swimming lessons, or she was in the swim team in college or high school. There's no way possible from that blood splatter that she should be alive right now. Unless he shot her, it just wasn't fatal. That's the only way I see her surviving in, with no scratch. She just shaking, not stirred. And him and Catherine, you want to know why your son shot you? Do you really want to know the real reason why your son would shoot you? Let's see. Let's go back to his drug problem, shall we? We're only gonna give y'all a brief history. I got to move along. Remember when Jim was trying to help your son get off drugs? He was talking about rehab, sending him off, trying to actually help his son get off of drugs. What was your answer to this? Why you doing that? Why you doing that? Let him go. Let him do drugs. He want to get high? Let him get high. Nobody cares. Let him kill himself. You ain't give a darn about that boy or his safety, or the fact that that was your son out here getting high off of anything he could find to get high off of. At least Jim, the a-hole, at least he did care enough about his son to try to save his son. You, on the other hand, didn't give a darn if that boy lived or died, or got the wrong type of thing and ended up snorting it, popping it, or better yet, doing something he had no business doing, either ODing or dying. At least Jim did give a darn. You didn't give a at all. So that's the reason why he shot you. And if I was in his shoes, you don't give a darn about me anyways. So why should I give a darn about your life? And why should I why should I not try to kill you? You treat me like crap. You always treated me like crap. At least my dad was my saving grace. If you want to go back that far, look at him growing up. I'm thinking Jim gave him more attention than you ever gave him. Or let's just put it that way. Jim showed more interest in his son than you could ever show into your son. So you wonder why he shot you. That's your reason right there. You never gave a darn about that boy. So don't sit up there shaking and stirring, wondering why he did this. I can't believe he did this to me. Cause you ain't give a darn about him. Why should he give a darn about you? And George, if I was you, I have several receipts somewhere. You think you got Catherine, because now that Jim gone or whatever, you think you got Catherine now? You ain't got Catherine. Whether he gone or not, you don't got him. It's not gonna work. Nice try. You ain't fooling nobody, and you ain't got nobody. So you keep right on thinking you gonna get Catherine and arrest her for Jennifer Salas and murder. You got another thing coming, Bob, because it ain't happening. And Benny, let me tell you something. Now, your sister doing good for herself. Your sister done left the fast life alone. Your sister trying to turn her life over, trying to do the right thing, trying to act like a normal, productive citizen. Now, Benny, I don't know if the tow yard or that money or that first go around what them houses got to your head, or your pea head, or your big head, or what's going on with you. But I advise you to leave your sister alone. Like, I can't believe you, how you sit out there torturing your sister. Oh, what if he did? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is that? You gonna keep the money? Why don't you keep the money? You need to keep that money and go on and have a good life. Leave the state. Go have a fun. Go have a good life. Go do that. Go do this. Now, Benny, You saw your sister at her worst when she was going around stealing people money that didn't belong to her. People trying to kill her every time she walked around. People beating her down. All that stuff. You was there with it. You was there with it all. You saw how your sister was barely living, or should I say, barely keeping her head above water, because people want to kill her. Don't matter where she went in, or better yet, she couldn't enjoy the money even if she did steal it. So I don't know why your big head behind running around here. Oh, you should keep the money. Oh, you should do that. Is Jim dead? Keep the money. You need to keep that money. He dead. He can't spend it. Like Benny. I want Catherine. I mean Catherine. I want Hannah to come in there one time while you going out about somebody else's money like it's her money, telling her to keep her, acting like you the devil on her shoulder. I want Hannah to come in there one time and catch you in there trying to make that girl go back bed and knock the living hell out of you. Now you was there with your sister going through all this mess. Why would you be on your sister back trying to tell her to do this and do that and do this with all that money, knowing it ain't none of her money, and knowing that money didn't do her no good when she had it the first couple of times around. Now why would you want to put your sister back in that mess again? Like, what is wrong with you? Have you then lost your mind? Have that money then went to your head or something? Do you want your sister dead? Like, I can't believe how you sitting up there basically egging her on, acting like you the devil on her shoulder, telling her to do bad and all this and all that. Like, you got a whole lot of nerves, little boy. And you was really on my nerve this episode. Like, if I was Hannah, I would wear you all and I would turn you everywhere except Lucy. You were my son, trying to tell my daughter that turned her life around now, telling her to go back and do that mess all over again. And the woman barely came out of that situation clean. And now you on her shoulder telling her to keep going. Get that money like you her pimp or something. Like, I could have kicked you in the head myself. So let's talk about Veronica, David, Jeffrey, Mr. Officer, Madison. Let's go ahead and talk about David and Jeffrey. So Jeffrey was okay with his dad, where he wasn't okay with him wanting to kill his mother. So besides letting David take care of Veronica, when the cops come and start asking them questions, Jeffrey willing to throw Veronica all over the bus. This is where she go to get her nails done. This is where she go get her hair done. She stay at this address. She stay on that side of the house. When you go that way, you make a right. When you go that way, you make a left. Like, you was willing to snitch and tell all on your mama. Like, I'm like, look at Jeffrey trying to get a little backbone. You should be on that train trying to help your dad or your stepdad eliminate Veronica. I agree with what David said, meaning that she's what he called her. I forgot what he called her. Whatever he called her, that you got to outsmart her cause she like a fox. So you got to outsmart her, calling the cops and having the cops on her tail. She's smart enough to stop that, or you know, she can outsmart them, just like when the car explosion, she outsmarted them. They didn't get nowhere with that. Ask them where they at with the whole car explosion. They won't tell you. So she can outsmart them. So it would be best to let David or find another way to get her behind other than that, because yeah, you ain't gonna get that thing not doing the way she doing. Then we got Veronica and homie with the homie on the ground, where the homie that got shot up in the house shootout, or the OK Corral with the house in the shooting, trying to kill Jeffrey and David. So I don't think Veronica thought he was serious about the family, where his brother, the funeral, sending his kids to college. So he brought the homies the squad, brought the homies in the squad with him that I guess helped to intimidate Veronica, try to scare the living hell out of her. I guess that's what he was aiming for. It didn't work very well. All you did was made her mad and piss her off, like you said. Like, I don't know what you was aiming for doing that. I don't know if you wanted brownie points. Veronica don't respond to stuff like that. So that was a waste of time bringing all your friends there. I guess trying to intimidate her, scare her. Whatever you was aiming for, it didn't work really. Cause all you did was ruin her good time with her alcohol she had in her hand. That's about all you did. I mean, I would have preferred you to make her piss her pants, but you didn't do that. So you kind of just made her mad at you. And she said she'll give you what you want. She gonna pay for the funeral, get the kids, start the kids college fund for them, call the little kids. You know what you call kids, the little B word. And that's about all she did. Now when we get not Landon, Mr. Officer and Madison. 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 Now you wasn't Billy Badass when he beat you behind in that parking garage, but that was kind of a sneak attack, so I'm gonna let you have that one. You wasn't Billy Badass when he attacked you again. Oh, now you Billy Badass all of a sudden and telling him, if you don't get out of my face, I'm a bench press you all over this room. Where was all that in that parking garage? Where was all that when he put a gun out on you? Where was all this when he scared you, tried to threaten you? Where was all this at then? It's amazing how you jump bad and you bad all of a sudden now, but you wasn't bad those times when you needed to be bad. Especially when he threatened you how many times, told you to stay away from Jeffrey how many times. He actually roughed you up how many times, and all of a sudden you talk about some bench pressing him all the way around. I'm going to let you have that one, Madison. I'm going to let you have that one. And Mr. Officer, I'm enjoying you in the hospital, really I am. Like, you're not a bad guy, but yes you are. Madison said you cute. I'm just saying, like, you ain't gonna find nobody. You a straight up pervert that go around trying to steal whatever you want or whatnot. You ain't gonna never be happy, and Jeffrey a fool. You might be able to get Jeffrey back because Jeffrey is a fool. Almost forgot about that fool. He a straight up fool, so you might have another shot with him and end up getting him back or whatever. But other than that, you ain't got a shot. Oh yeah, Celine called Veronica and told her, I want you to help me out, meaning I want you to help me get she want to use Wyatt to help her get some money or get some of the prior money by via Veronica help. I don't know how she gonna do that, but okay. Catherine Hotel Flunkies. So, Gabriel Pay gone. He went running when our officer started with officer, attorney general started chasing him. He went running out of town and we ain't seen him no more since. By Gabriel Pay, I wasn't really a fan of you anyways. But the other two dummies, the one Catherine put up, the one that agreed to sleep with her, and the one that agreed to try to get what he can get out of Catherine, he in the hotel room where he and one of her rental properties. The other dummy that got beat up by the crutch via Candace when she was mad and he beat her and she beat his behind with that crutch. He goes over to see the other dummy. The other dummy said, I'm living large. Look at me. I'm enjoying my life. Aren't you happy for me? He said, wait, hold on, wait a minute. What you mean you enjoying life? This in your name, this yours. Are you sure you okay? Because the last time I checked, we wasn't okay. The attorney general was all over us. I was scared to get deported. I was scared of getting arrested and all this and all that. Now you coming to me smiling, saying that you got a good life now. You living a good life now. What is going on? Well, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Dummy number one with the rental wait. Dummy number one with the rental property, you ain't got nothing to worry about anymore because Catherine, she gonna be busy for the moment, or she gonna end up being busy. She gonna end up being busy for a while, or just as long as she can get herself from escaping those murder charges that's over her head for Jennifer Salison murder. I almost forgot her name too. Whoo, I'll warm up. Y'all forgive me. I'll warm up again. I just got to warm up and remember all these people's names all over again. But give me a moment. I'm warming up while I learn them. I got a question to ask. Why do politicians, why do people with a high position of power go around doing the dumbest stuff ever? Now, Mr. Attorney General, I forgot your name. I forgot it cause I'm seeing it now. Still haven't found it yet. We just gonna run around with you, Mr. Mr. Dummy. Attorney General man. Attorney General man. Now why in the hell would you be in a dive bar in Detroit, knowing you married, knowing you got a wife, probably got kids? Why would you be in somebody's dive bar right here kissing on a woman? Knowing your position of power, knowing if, God forbid, other than Landon walked in that dive bar and saw you kissing a tall blonde, and knowing that's not your wife, what could have happened to you? And how bad that would have looked for you and your family, and how you would have embarrassed your wife all the way in another state, putting your tongue down somebody else's throat. Like, help me understand, Mr. High Power, Mr. High Position of Power. Why would you make such an idiot move like that? Have you ever heard of hotels? Have you ever heard of motels? Have you ever heard of hotel suites? Have you ever heard of suites in general? Have you ever heard of a place where you can go in, have sex, keep the room for an hour or two, when you're done doing your business, leave? Have you heard of any of those things before in your life? So why in the hell wasn't your behind in one of those? You got money, you got this high position of power, you up in the ranks, and that's how sloppy you are. Like when Landon called your name and then I saw your face, I said, I know this ain't the same man that tried to get the two dummies that were working in the hotel, gave for pay, and Candace, and trying to arrest all of them. This same idiot all the way in Detroit in a nasty bar, kissing on another woman like he in a hotel room, a motel room, or anywhere else in general, a private sector. You out there in public kissing on a... You better hope Landon don't release that photo of you. If I was Landon, I would milk that for every dollar, every dollar, every nickel, every quarter. If I can get me on a brand new car, I milk that out of it too. Like, Mr. Politician man, you nasty as I don't know what. Up there, Landon work that. I ain't a fan of you thirsty, but work that for every dollar you can get out of that. Work that. Use that to your advantage to get your position back. Cause you thirsty if I don't know what. Just like your little thirsty move you tried tonight with that man. That man sitting up there trying to study. You sitting up here trying to hit on this move. You sitting up there trying to hit on this man. And this man telling you I ain't gay. What are you talking about? I ain't gay. No, I'm not bisexual. No, I'm not curious. I don't care cause you lonely. What that got to do with me? Like Lanny, you was thirsty. As always, you was very thirsty tonight. But if you got a chance to get your position back by using your thirst and being in the right place at the right time, use that to your advantage, Landon. Get what you need. Get back into Charles' good graces, or find a way to make this work out for you because you deserve it at this point. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.